Hello everyone, welcome to day 255 of playing chess every day for you. Let's find the game. E4, we get E5, so same as always. We can play the Italian against an Italian. We play D3 here, play C3. The knight comes out to target my bishop, and I don't see any kind of sacrifice that I could have. Although I can win a pawn here. So I think the best move I have here. The bishop's already protected. I could take here while I have the chance, then I'm attacking this. And if they strike in the center, I just take. I'm protecting the bishop. I'm threatening to take. With the knight, probably. Which would be a fork. Okay, they just choose to take the bishop, and that's fine. I can go ahead and take the knight, and I'm up a pawn. Taking with the pawn would open up this. Although it's protected 3 times, so. I also can't sacrifice, because the king takes. I guess if I take, I don't want to complicate things too much. If I take and the king takes, I can pin the knight. King takes, I pin the knight to the king. They can protect it. It's just bad. I'll take with the knight and keep things simple. This opens up a check. Although it's too early, I think, to go for the check. Instead, I'll just go ahead and castle here. They go ahead and target my knight. I can go for a check now. I can also push here. If they take, I take. I can push, they take. I can push, and if they take, I take like this. I can also just bring another knight into the game. I could also retreat. Push, if takes, I take. That looks okay. I can definitely push him. Then 2 of their pieces will be hanging. They have to move this knight. I can also pin the bishop to the king. If they do take and I take, the queen takes, I have a check. I can take like this, and if they take, I have a check. Although if I take, the bishop develops. If I take and they take, I just take like this. I'll just go ahead and take him. If the bishop takes, I'll just take it. Although the bishop takes and I retake it, they have this big attack down here. The bishop takes, I can probably pin the other bishop first before doing anything else. They just take with the pawn, and that's fine. I'll go ahead and pin that bishop now. I do have a check. They can block with the bishop, but then I'd have another check, almost, if this wasn't there. I'll actually go ahead and pin here, which now opens up the check. They can probably block. Also, their knight was just hanging. What is this? Okay. I mean, the knight is hanging now, obviously. They go ahead and push. I can just give a check here. They cannot drop back to block. Yeah, we can go into this trade. This is completely fine. I'm also forcing a knight trade here. Not really forcing, but it's definitely something they should think about. I could take, but I think the best thing to do is just to drop back to the back rank. I need to push my B and A pawns to be able to develop my pieces. I can also play for a fork here. Knight A3, B5 is a fork. They can bring another rook to try to do something on the back rank, but they don't have any moves. They do have this move. But I think I can just move my pieces and I should be fine. One move away from connecting my rook, sorry. They prevent the fork. They protect this square 3 times, so I can't really push. I could push this pawn instead. And then try to play for this. Although that weakens this greatly. I could rotate another way, which is probably a good choice. They attack this. And one way I have of defending this is by going here. They still win the pawn though, which is very annoying for me. And also my back rank is very, very weak. If I can allow them to take here. I can trade rooks and try to move my knight. I could push, but that just gives up the whole piece. If I go here to defend, that actually works at the moment. Then the bishop comes in. The rook takes. I'm losing material either way here. Although I can win the central pawn. Obviously pushing would be good for me. My knight's already defended. Yeah, I can't allow them this square. I could slide my bishop up now to open up my rook on the back rank. This is hanging. If I play here, that's mate. If I go here, they still just take. If I go here, they take, but then I take here. But then them coming to the second rank is really bad. If I step here, they have this check. What I can do here is probably just push. And then just play on the dark squares. They just go back, but I can just activate my bishop. Bring my rook to the e1 square. They're trying to push me away. But if they do that, I just move. They're probably trying to push here, but then I take, and just move. But I can push f3, which does weaken my knight. Well, f3 if they push, I play here, and if they take, that's very good for me. So, yeah, I just have this square. Well, obviously threatening a fork now. I get access to this square as well. I'm also attacking this. The fork is my best move. Taking the h5 pawn is probably good. They defend the fork, but they don't defend the pawn or the check. And I have a feeling that if I give them the check and they step towards me, I have an attack on the bishop, but it's not really that good. I should probably think about taking the free pawn here while I can. Oh, I really wish I had the tactic here of taking the bishop leading to a fork, but I actually don't. I wish I had it. I can just drop back here. I'm protecting everything. I'm doing fine. They go ahead and take. I'm fine with that. The rook comes in to target this, but now I just have this move. Actually, if they take here, I'm probably just gonna take here. I will play h3 though, it's a fine move. I'm also locking the bishop out of the game. Their rook's very weak. Rook e5 is good for me. They just go back, I'll play rook e5. They probably have to move their king up. I can definitely play c4, because if they take, I have a check here which wins the bishop, so... Yeah, now I just have this big threat. Very strong move. Bishop b4. They actually go ahead and resign. I didn't expect this. I feel like I'm completely winning here, but I can't tell. Let's have a look at this game. I am completely winning here. I played at an 84, they played at a 76.4. This is all good. I could have just taken the knight here. I did say the knight was hanging. That's a huge miss from me. Just not looking at the board here. This still works. I'm still up a pawn. Although I could have been winning completely if I'd just taken the knight. This isn't the best. Rook d1 is best. I don't know why I didn't see this move. It just looks very weak. We can trade. They add pressure onto my knight. I just push and develop. f3 is the best move. I give my knight an escape square. I'm threatening a fork. They make a mistake. They hang the pawn and I just take it. This position is very good for me. I actually had rook e5 before, and if they took, I'd just take with a check, so I play rook e5 and I'm completely winning here. c4 was the best move, threatening a fork. I'm actually completely winning here. After c4, so it makes sense they resign. Plus 4.5 in evaluation. I think whatever they do here, loses material. But that's it for today, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.